What is up, rockers? Welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms content here. Today we just had the first update of the year 2020. We have four main topics that we are going to be talking about: the presets, the new items, the new city skin, plaques and frames, and also the quality of life in Rise of Kingdoms have also improved. I'm also going to give you a bonus feature here. I'm going to show you the new KVK map. A lot of players have been wanting new KVK map and they've made it. Anyway, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and turning that notification on. And if you enjoy this content, hit that thumbs up. The first topic that we're going to talk about from this update is the presets. The preset, oh my god, it's going to be a lifesaver. Now, take a good look in here. Send your army out. Boom. I'm also going to give you guys some strategies in here. Alright, so it's not just going to be talking about the update. We're also going to give you some useful strategies. So the presets will have a bunch of different colors. There is the blue, there is the red, and there is the yellow. All right, take a look in here. There is a yellow. I haven't had any presets on the yellow yet. So now we have the yellow preset. So I can toggle from blue, red, and yellow. So how can this be very useful to you? What you can do is, my advice in here is to do a preset of PvP, PvE, and whatever you want. Maybe an Ark of Osiris slots in here, or for farming, whatever auxiliaries that you want. So what I'm going to be doing is going to be my presets on blue is going to be my fighters, right? And then on my red slot is going to be my PvE, so my barbarian hunters. And for my yellow slot will probably be an Ark of Osiris. Now what you can also do is have your PvP slots with the blue and the red, then use a PvE on your yellow slots. So PvE means player versus environment if you are defeating barbarians, Kerouac events, and whatever else there is. So that's a really good advice, and I really love this. I would say this is one of the best features that they have rolled out, and gotta be, you know what, this has got to be the best on 2020 feature because we have been asking this a lot. Now, there is also a gear icon. If you don't know, if you want to easily remove your presets, you can also do this by clicking the negative button. Okay. Another thing that you can do is when you are doing your presets, you can have, whenever you have your expansions, you can set your presets with expansion. So whenever you go back into a war, when you have your expansion, it will give you maximum troops. That's another advice that I want to give you guys. Some players may want to set up gatherers. Personally, I just rely on the predetermined gatherers, what the system has given us. So some players are a little bit picky. I'm less picky when it comes to those kind of things, but it all depends on your approach. Number 2 is the new items. Wow. There are a lot of items, and we are going to be rolling out with Giga 1 from this kingdom some infographics about the items. As we have done that previously, we're going to do that again. So make sure you're tuning into our Discord. You can also mention Giga 1 on our Discord if you want to get more information. Very knowledgeable guy, one of the leaders in SCY. I really loved him. He's the one who really orchestrated everything for me to come into 228. So he is one heck of a guy. I want to do a shout out to him. He's amazing. Okay, so let's take a good look here in the items. There are a bunch of new things in here. There is a shield, Gatekeeper's shield. You can obtain this from Barbarian Camp. I'm sure this is going to be a feature in KVK. That one I'm not so sure where we can get it yet, but there are new items in here. New armor as well, Dark Lord's Blessing, and I think this has been on the previous update. So Dark Lord's Blessing, Quinsol, we've already had this before. And in the gloves, I don't see anything new. I don't see anything new in the gloves section. I think there's nothing yet. On the legs, there is nothing new also. On the boots, nothing new, but the biggest thing here is the accessories. There are so many amulets. I'm gonna say these are amulets. We have 2 amulets, and the coin is what you get from KVK. They've also improved it to damage factor of 500. And so for this, there's a Pendant of Eternal Night. Skill damage plus 5%. Wow. Normal attack minus 2%. You know what? I would take this. And it's only going to take you 10 crystals. Wow, they've improved it. But you need to get one of this blueprint. So I don't know how hard it is going to be for the drop rate of this. But wow, I love this. Skill damage plus 5%. You know, my setup is all for skill damage. Silent Trial. Normal attack can decrease the target's rage by 10 points. Wow. If you're doing it to disable a commander, it does take a lot. 80 of the epic ones. It does take some time to get these to be completed. So Delane's Amulet. Incoming normal attack plus 3%. And incoming counter attack minus 10%. Now, if I understood this correctly, if I'm getting attack, I'm going to get plus 3% extra damage, and whatever incoming counter attack damage will be reduced to minus 10%. So there's that trade-off there. Normal attack, I receive plus 3%. Counter attack minus 10%. You get, you know, basically negative 10% when you counter attack, but you receive plus 3% extra damage. So if they have a high normal attack damage, that's not gonna benefit you. But maybe if you are going against like a Charles Martel, this is something that you actually want, right? Because the incoming counterattack damage is going to be negated by 10%. Now, if you look in Charles Martel, he is one of the commanders that I, you know, would want to mention as a counterattack commander, because he does have this increased troops counterattack damage by 30%. Why is there an arrow? Oh yeah, because I just reinstalled the game. There's a reason why I reinstalled the game. I'm going to mention that to you in a little bit here. Now let's take a look at the city themes in here. Swan's Riviera, we have a new city theme, and Temple of Karnak, new city theme as well. This one, the Lakes Palace, I'm assuming this is going to be the reward for the Ark of Osiris League. And for these epic ones, I'm not really so sure. I'm sure one of them will come out in the Ark of Osiris League, maybe the Temple of Karnak, since they both have gold. I don't know where this is going to come out. This does have gold, but like this one looks a lot more fancier. And cavalry help plus 5% minus infantry. For this one is very interesting. I kind of like this. You know, training speed plus 3%, and you get troop defense. What sucks in here is that cavalry health minus 10%. Now, you probably would not be using this for battles. You're not going to use this. This is a strategy guide that I want to give you. Don't use this for the battles. All you need to use this is when you are training. Okay? Most likely, we're not going to be getting this for our account. I'm not so sure yet if I'm going to be fully active in Ark of Osiris League because of my work schedule and stuff. But I think I've signed up for the Ark, and I told them, you know, if I'm free, I'll play. Now, here is the KVK Season 3 reward. Wow. That is crazy. It looks dope. I mean, look at all that gold. Oh my god. Look at all those gold. But there's a reason why it looks like this. Because the resource production is going to be plus 15%. Cavalry defense plus 10%. That's a lot. For the cavalry defense plus 10%, it's really actually it's still good. But I mean, it could have been better. What the hell is a plus 15% resource production? That's going to be good for my farmer. Now, here's what I got last time. Troop defense plus 3% and healing speed plus 3%. Now, if you are a cavalry march, that's going to be something very useful to you. Plus 10% defense. Now, who cares about the infantry defense if you're running cavalry, right? And then you get plus 15% resource production. Now, let's take a look at a Season 1. A Season 1, you get plus 5% skill damage, plus 5% commander XP gain. Honestly, this one has such a great buff because it's going to give you plus 10%. And, you know, resource production is great, especially for those T5 players. You need resources, right? But like I said, I think it's a great way to, for your farmers to also achieve this. I mean, right? Plus 15% production. scratch that. Yeah, so I think to me it's a pretty decent skin. I think big buff. I don't think you see a whole lot of 10% in here, right? There's a minus 10%, but I don't think you get any 10% in here. So that's pretty legit. This one you do get plus 10%. You get 2 minus, right? Yeah, I think by far for buff wise, that's actually pretty decent. For this one, you get 10 minus minus. For this this KVK season 3 one, you're actually getting 2 benefits in here. So I think that's pretty decent. All right, next thing here is the plaques, I think, right here. So the name plaques, there are some new things in here, I believe. We got the Golden Pyramidions and Colossus of Rhodes and Year of the Rat. Oh, it's a Year of the Rat this year. Wait, is it? Oh, okay, Year of the Rat. Okay. I'm a Year of the Monkey. I think it just passed. I have to wait for quite a few more years. Let's take a look into the avatar frames. Go to Edit, Frames. Let's take a look. Year of the Rat. You can see the rat over there. Chai, chase that rat. Chai, chase the rat. My cat will be chasing that rat once we have that. Colossus of Rhodes and the Pyramidions, Golden Pyramidions. I don't like it. I don't like this either. I don't know whoever got this. I think this is still pretty legit. Divine Laurels. I like that one, but this one looks pretty cool too. All right, so there's that. Let's talk about the KVK Season 3 map. So here's the KVK Season 3 map. As you can see, it's really defined. Very interesting. Wow, let's take a look into one of the areas in here. All right, it's still in Chinese characters. Let's take a look. Crusader Camp. Whoa, what is this? There's no information yet. You still get the same stuff. All right, let's take a look in here again. There is how many? Where's the CRF? The CRF is right here. The design is a little bit different. You guys can analyze it. There we go. All right, so let's take a look into this corner. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 passes. From this kingdom, you can actually go directly to this kingdom. Very interesting. And oh, take a look into the ruins. Wow, the ruins are now enclosed. Let's take a look in here. These are the ancient ruins. You have to go through a pass, and you have to fight for it. If you want to secure this area, you want to fight for it too. Wow, that's not gonna be an easy job anymore, where you just close them up. Because these guys in here on the top, they have to fight their way through here. Well, you know, if they have opponent, if depending on their allies and stuff. But if they are going to capture this ancient ruins, they have to face the kingdom below them. Very interesting. And this is what strikes to be very interesting to me. Wow, you can just go through here directly because there's no path, right? You have to go through here, or you can just go through here. What's happening for this, I'm sure it's going to open up at the end of the KVK, close to the end of the KVK. Once you go past here, you can also go through here. Wow. So there is also the ancient ruins in here as well. So after that, you're gonna go into the next zone. So this is kind of like the Augury, which is the circles. So the circles one, this should be the dark ruins. All right, altar of darkness. All right, there is one altar of darkness in there, and another altar of darkness here. Wow. Okay, let's take a look. So there are still 3 circles. And wow. Okay, these are the circles for the other side, and another side circles in here. Very interesting. Now once you get into the middle, the ziggurat, or ziggurat, I don't know, whatever, great ziggurat, it's a much smaller map, I think. Or is it the same? I think it's pretty much the same. There are 2 less people that can teleport now. You still have these citadels in here. Very interesting. All right. Wow. So very cool map. Fighting wise, definitely everything's gonna change strategy wise. So prepare yourself. It looks like in zone 5 you will face, let's say 1, 2, like 1, 2, 3 kingdoms in zone 5. So yeah, one coming up from here for sure. Second one's coming out from here for sure. And then one's coming out from here for sure. So 3 kingdoms can fight in one zone, zone 5. It's hard to look at the map here. I wish I could see this clearly, but it's kind of difficult. But we can see that there is going to be, like right here, there's going to be 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here that can fight into that area. Actually maybe 4? Maybe 4, because this kingdom here in the bottom can also get into this zone. Yeah, they can also get in from that zone. And also, yeah, so this is a stopping point right here. So they can also get into this zone. So there's be 4 kingdoms that can get into the next zone, which is here in this zone. Wow, very interesting. Hopefully I'm correct. Since it's still kind of like new to me, I may be analyzing this too quick and maybe I could be making some mistakes in here. But it seems like there is 4 kingdoms can go into one zone 6. Oh, very interesting. From here, you can also go to, you know, going into the next zone, but you have to capture the ruins. You have to capture the ruins to get into the next zone. This is a very interesting. This is going to open up as well. Now this is the zone, zone 5 of the other kingdom. So you have to go through all that. You can go through each other zone between the passes. Very interesting. Wow. All right. So you guys can analyze this. Take a good look. I'll do a full zoom of the map. Alright, so let's take a good look here. Our last topic is the quality of life. The chat system have now been synced. You have to reset your game. You have to uninstall it and reinstall the game. And also scouting report can now be shared across chats. Now, for the scouting reports, you can't really share it through Kingdom Chat. Let me show this to you. Let's scout somebody. Alright. And then let's go ahead and share it. I can share it to our alliance in here. And then you can view it. There we go. So another thing here is that when you are going into the chat, I want to mention also, you can go back wherever you left off and you haven't read it yet. Alright. Now I'm requesting for R4 real quick so I can show you that there are some changes with the markers as well. So as a member, you can actually already see it. You can see whoever placed the markers. So that's a very interesting one. Now I'll show you the feature when you're actually an officer and how you can see if those markers are already used or not used yet. Alright, so for the markers, you can see that if a marker has been used already, it will have a description here on the bottom saying it's used. So that's pretty legit, pretty nice. It allows you to not overlap markers between other officers. So that's really great. If I'm an officer, which I am not anymore, this is a very helpful tool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 10 markers now in the game. I think they've improved a lot in here. So we talked about so many things in here. To recap this again, we've talked about the presets, the new items, the amulets, right? The new city skin themes and plaques and frames, and quality of life is being improved. The chat system, scouting reports being able to share, and also changes within the alliance markers. You can see who is applying the markers and if the markers have been used for the officers to know, and also new KVK season map. Now, let me know what is your favorite. My favorite so far is the KVK season map, the new one, and also the presets. I think the preset is going to save us a lot of time. I love it. This event you can definitely see that they're trying to improve Rise of Kingdoms. And also, you know what? I'll say third favorite is chat. A player who plays between mobile and also PC, my chat does not sync, so I loses a lot of information. But now, hopefully, it's all synced. Anyway, rockers, I hope you enjoyed this content, and tune in because we're still going to make a lot of Rise of Kingdoms content. And if you want to be the best rocker in the game, you have to tune in this channel because we provide you amazing content here, and we're one big family here. I want to invite you, join, subscribe, and turn that notification on. Hit that thumbs up and join our Discord as well. It's all in the description below. Make sure to check it out. See you later, rockers. Goodbye.